man has dedicated his life. This man has contributed his life. For what? For the arch, to create an arch to think about a new destiny. Although the company think that arch, I need to think about new destiny. How do I? I need to think about the goodness. I need to think about the sacrifice. I need to think about the dedication. I need to think about the Vina. I need to think about the greatness of the souls which are there or not as a representation of God. This was first visualized by Patanjali. Patanjali had thought that yes, thinking and nurturing of thought is very essential. Not your action. Prior to your action, your thought has to be corrected. If the thoughts are corrected, then you have corrected yourself. Then if someone wants to have the realization of God, then what should be done? How come that we are proceeding towards the path of God? Buddha got said it. Buddha deserted his own house. Buddha became Buddha. Now, Mahaprabhu, Chaitanya, he deserted his house. Said it. Very yes. For what? Chaitanya has an urge to be in the consciousness of Krishna. Krishna Bhavana Kuti Vivekati Chaitanya. But there was no resistance. His society created a problem for him. Why? Because he was known in the society as a person who is a critic, who converses with people, who discusses things of social importance, who is totally bent towards the life's material things. Because he is questioning things, but questioning things which are derived from material things. He was questioning, but he was connected with that. The first Harvard book of psychology, which I have already mentioned, 1850, and then 1890, they mentioned one thing. Police is there to protect law and order even now, and shall remain probably. Statecraft and develop that police to maintain law and order in the army. So they observe what happens to these kind of people. Their police are say, so they observe that always dealing with the criminals, always taking care of the criminals, are making them criminally oriented in their mind. So anybody comes, anybody he interacts with, thinks and considers the person to be somewhat criminal. Why? Because it's a law of association. Always in the midst of the criminals. So that some kind of association of that criminal sense and consciousness is there within, and it's dominating. So for Mahaprabhu, what happened is, when he found that there is a new arch for Krishna, and there is a domain of work and the environment around which is not Krishna, he had only one choice left, that I have to go out. For Buddha, only one choice, that I have to go out. Because the environment was not conducive in both the cases. Now what should be the future of the world? The point is, what should be there in the future of the world? Future world কি হবে? শ্রীরামকৃষ্ণ আসলে দক্ষিণেশ্বরে এখন যত হয়তো if anybody thinks that it should be discussed, can be discussed. After our Krishna, the spirituality in the world has changed. Missionary organizations were there in the world. Throughout the world, missionary organizations were there. They are now everywhere, they are spreading. They had their support and help provided. They used to provide. to those primarily who belong to their faith. Faithের মধ্যে যে আছে, they used to provide help to them. After Ramakrishna, there is a transition. There was an initiative, a small initiative, somewhere in West Bengal, somewhere here, Shargachi, Ohanananda, Swami Ohanananda, Balika Ketele, Pita, a small girl belonging to a Muslim family, relative partition by the side of the road, picked up that girl, brought him, and thought about creating something, some facility to help them out, to give them a life. That was the beginning. The first action was outside the domain of faith. That was the seeding, that was the first, that was the foremost. That was the beginning. The beginning was even before the formal beginning. It is before the formal beginning, formal announcement of the organization. And that was with the service to provide to a person who belongs to a different faith. At a different faith, a change in the world society. There is no evidence prior to that. 1900 সালের আগে there is no evidence that anywhere in the world non-faith person got a support from a missionary organization for life. There is no evidence. If at all, then the person has to change the faith. Even we know in India, our great lady, she used to do a lot of services to the downtrodden people. But the intrinsic idea and plan was to do a conversion. She has done conversion thousands. A noble lady, accepted globally as a noble lady. But intrinsic philosophy, intrinsic idea was there even it is just modern period. Post-independent India. Even that conversion continued. So there was a hidden agenda that you need to come to my faith. Why? Because I am providing you the service. There was the first thing. Ancient Indian civilization was the first place. Harappa and Mohenjo-daro, these two, Harappa and Mohenjo-daro was uncovered. Cunningham, Lord Cunningham, was the first person to come up with the archaeology department. Let's start in the archaeology department. Archaeology department, when he had set up, Calcutta being the kingdom of the country, Calcutta he had set up the archaeology department. More or less as a replica of the archaeology department, which is very London. London archaeology department is more. At the archaeology department, এখানে খুলবে 30 ফুট নিচে মাটির 30 ফুট নিচে একটা when they were trying to get a well created constructed in Harappa village, Harappa area, they got certain things. So British government, they had a well communication system. They had collectors. The collectors used to communicate things very quickly. The messengers were there, they used to spread the message. Within a few days, the message came back to Kolkata. Kolkata message to us within a few days. And the message had said there is something we have identified, which is there beneath the soil, 30 feet beneath. And something is there. So, and they thought that yes, there could be something beneath the soil, put this to. So then the work started. Akash Bandyopadhyay from Calcutta University, he went also later on Bollywood again. Maniman Wheeler and others, they all gathered over there. অনেক বছর লাগলো পুরো সব বার করতে, দেখা গেল বিস্ময়, অ্যামেজিং, অ্যামেজিং থিংস। What a amazing thing! দেখা যাচ্ছে they have created a common place of birth where at least at a time minimum 50 people could do their washing, everything. It's all structured thing. Even that time it remains. Carbon dating as a method was not available that time, but they had a somewhat, approximate method to do the calculation, and they calculated that it is nearly 7,000 to 5,000 years. This is the kind of civilization which has started 7,000 to 5,000 years ago. Literally speaking. What are the events on Tiki Pamagar? Structured house. এখন যেমন বাড়ি পাওয়া and the missionary buildings, Christian missionary buildings, you will find that the wall is a long out wall and the roof is around 20 feet, 28 feet, 25 feet, and there is a curvature of 45-degree angle, 260-degree angle at the top. That's a kind of ceiling. This kind of structure was there. This was the kind of structure. It's a long place, and there were stone places, archaeological stone, and kind of pillow, long person, 7 feet to 8 feet was the spread. That means the people were long. 7-8 feet is the provision given. If 8 feet is the provision, then the person should be 7 feet. That is a provision given. At a time, 300 person can leave. What an amazing thing. Indians did not have the courage to spread in the world that we have discovered a civilization which is much prior to the civilization that we talk about in Sumerian, in other places of the world, is much before than the earliest that you know as a Greek or Sumerian. Europeans are different what I put it. They are the creation of the civilization. It's wrong. Our Vedic civilization is the first starting point of Indian civilization. Some scholars from Tamil Nadu, they have taken, Tamil scholars, they have taken their oath in London, they were the disciples in Oxford, they were students in Oxford. Oxford became Vedic Asia, then they started reading history here, like some of Bengali scholars here, they have done, some of North Indian scholars they have done. They have created a history which is a non-history and wrong history. They have projected that Dravidian is something which is much prior to the Vedic period, and Dravidian is different, Vedic is different. Vedic people are invaders, they have come from Eurasia, some kind of Russia and Europe border, those areas people have come, they are aggressors. Ram and Krishna, these are the Vedic representatives. Ram was a Vedic representative. Mahabharata Yuddha, that's the war of Mahabharata, that's Pachipandavas. They're actually drawn from those areas and the kings are captured it and it's all wrong and false. There is no evidence behind this. It is 100% false and wrong. Indian scholars of history, they have not tried to gone into the details of real history. Real history, there are a lot of elements of real history, elements and there are a lot of clues for real history in our Vedic system itself. The first civilization was the civilization created in India. Charuto had calculated the date around 30,000 years before Christ. Why do I calculate before Christ or after Christ? There is no need. From now you calculate. Now it is 32,000 years back. One doesn't have to calculate based on the Christ's appearance. Christ is important, it's good, it's great. But he cannot be the benchmark. He is not the benchmark. India had the civilization, that civilization, anything that has gone into the civilization in the world is actually drawn from India. I can prove that the Socrates, the entire origin of Socrates is like a very origin. Definitely he had some period of his study and his grooming in India, in early period. Socrates' early life, nobody knows. Socrates is like a Maharwadi from Syria. His mother is from Syria. And they had a connection in Afghanistan, and that was within India. These are areas that was within India, within the limits of India. Kashmir was a place where he had started to develop. There are a lot of elements that now goods are also available. But the dominant spirit in the world now, what you have to do is UNESCO and those global institutions, they are yet to hear the talks of India, they are yet to hear the words of India, because India has not been emerged as the supermost power. When India becomes the number one power in the world, everybody will hear, everybody will listen. I know in America, a decade before, or 1.5 decades before, if you look at decade before USA, India was nowhere. Now USA, India is the core. People are talking about India, people are talking about India. The consciousness, the awareness is increasing. Once the awareness about the current increases, awareness about the ancient also increases. Our civilization, what was the main focus of the civilization? Vedic period, the main focus was God. No system, no way, no path. What was the focus? Rishis জীবন কি ছিল? সেটা বলেছেন Rishi civilization. Correctly he has said. The life of sages where the life centered around God. What was wrong in that life? That was a common life, it was a normal life. They lived in families, they lived in society. They maintained the society, they created the society, they created the monasteries in the families in the society. That was a monastery. Where is the need to have a monastery? Monastery was needed because there are invasions. Sampradaya cannot put it because there was an external invasion, so you have to protect and you have to have monastery. Is it that God is not available in the society, on the ways, on the paths, in the streets, in the houses? God is only available in some place which you construct for? It is never. It cannot. Monasteries are there which can serve the society to be an ideal of the society. Monasteries are not for God realization. God realization you have to do on your own. Thakur Sri Ramakrishna Ji's Bolegan, his example has to be followed. Not his disciples' example. The monastery has been formed based on examples and based on the suggestions and doctrines of his disciples, not his doctrines. Sri Ramakrishna's doctrine is not the same. Sri Ramakrishna has never said that you form a monastery. Sri Ramakrishna was there in the Kaligar Shloka, people worshiping God is Kali. Close Kaligar and Jetan, Kaligar থেকে বেরিয়ে আসতেন, মা কালীর সঙ্গে সংলাপ হলো, দেখা হলো, কথা হলো, মা কালীকে প্রণাম করলেন, বলে বেরিয়ে আসলেন, he was there in কৃষ্ণ, রাধা কৃষ্ণ টেম্পল, ওখান থেকে হলো, তার সঙ্গে সংলাপ হলো, তাদের সঙ্গে তার ভাব বিনিময় হলো, উনি ওখান থেকে বেরিয়ে আসলেন, প্রণাম করে বেরিয়ে এসে ওখানে দ্বাদশ শিব মন্দির আছে, শিব ঠাকুর ওখানে বসে আছেন, তাদের সঙ্গে সবার সঙ্গে একত্র হলো, নিজের ঘরে চলে আসেন, নিজের মনে থাকে। Where is the monastery? এখানে কে আছে? কোন monastery? Which monastery has followed his path? No monastery has followed his path. His doctrine was the doctrine of worshipping the goddess as a mother. Where is that? কোথায় সেই mother worship আছে? Where is Kali present in the monasteries? There are monasteries present. Where is that? Where is that Kali? Kali is missing in that. Where is Krishna Radha? It's missing from that. Where is Lord Shiva? It is missing in that. They have to change, otherwise they will not be able to continue in the same form as they are doing now. They have to change it. You have to change it. Among the ancient spirit, ancient praise is being with God, carrying God with it. And there is no work which can stop you from thinking about God. Buddha Bhavani Chinta, যেটা St. Paul. St. Paul was thinking about what to think, তারপরে ওর মধ্যে ideas to sacrifice, the crucifixion of that great soul, crucifixion, sacrifice, ideas. Divine Comedy লিখতে গিয়ে ফার্স্টে ওদের মধ্যে ফার্স্টে আইডিয়াটা আসলো যে না, ফার্স্ট আইডিয়া আসলো যে 7টা লেয়ার আছে, নরকের 7টা লেয়ার, ওই 7 deadly sins, নরকের 7টা লেয়ার, নরকের 7টা লেয়ার কি anger, gluttony, envy, sloth, covetousness, like this, greed, এগুলো সব একটা নরকের ধাপ. All these are the places where it takes you to the roots. It destroys your goodness, it destroys yourself. তারপর ওদের মধ্যে জেগে উঠলো light, the arts to have a union with light, the arts to go for light. আমাদের ঋষিদের ধারা কারণ ঋষিরা ফার্স্ট যেটা রামকৃষ্ণ বললেন, ভগবান লাভই জীবন উদ্দেশ্য, ঈশ্বর লাভই জীবনের উদ্দেশ্য. Whatever you want to do, you do. No work is a hindrance to that. No work is a resistance to that. জগতে এমন কি ক্ষেত্র আছে যেটা গড, যেটা ব্রহ্ম বিজ্ঞান থেকে বাইরে, আউটসাইড দ্য purview of Brahman. জগতে এমন কি ওয়ার্ক আছে, what is that work in the world which is outside the purview of the Brahman, the Supreme? Where can you go in the world which is outside him? What can you abandon which is not him? Can there be anything which is a non-Brahman in this universe? There can't be. If it is, if he is considered as yato vaimani mutani jayante, jena jatani vivanti kena tat prana pravishanti tat brahma. If it is, if this is his definition, then what is that you have to abandon? What is that you have to accept as a sacred place? Which place is not a sacred place? Cardinal condition is your mind, your thought. Wherever you are, the mind and thought carries and goes along. Mind and thought has to be correct. Who can correct? You can only do a selection. You can only do a selection. If the selection is genuine, if the selection is with an ardent love for that, if the selection is total, if the selection is unqualified, if the selection doesn't have any conditions to it, the selection will drive you down to, drive you up to, drive you everywhere. The selection will take you. St. Paul, when he came to an end of his quest for thought, that is the time when this thought of sacrifice came in his mind, flashed in his mind. তখন ওর মনে আসে, যখন divine community, when they were first try to have divine community, যখন they will say, what is that we need to think about? What is that we need to go for? জীবনে আমরা কোনটা নিতে চাইব? Or they will have আলু খেতে হবে. It has been described like this: a traveler traveling in the forest and has lost his ways, and the traveler doesn't find even the smallest patch of light across. It's total darkness. The traveler in the path of his own life, our own life. Now, all of a sudden, an idea came in his mind. The idea is what? The idea came in his mind that why don't I submit to the light and take the light, do whatever you want. The moment he did that, ওর মনে যখন সেইটা আসলো যে হে আলো, তুমি আমাকে আশ্রয় দাও, তুমি আমাকে কথা। When this came in his mind, all of a sudden the flash of light came and the light had lifted him up to that great place of greatness where he wanted to reach and he could reach. It's the grant of that light that can take you to light. It's not your endeavor. For thousands of years, like Vishwamitra, you will go on endeavoring, you will go on trying. And the path is never-ending path. This path is never-ending path. The path will continue to remain, but the end of the path, the end of the journey will not come. The end of journey comes only when you have dissolved yourself totally. When you have no idea that you are special, When you have no idea, no glimpses of thoughts that you are spatial, no iota of doubt about your existence, being in tune with the presence of the Supreme, absolute faith in the Supreme, absolute love for the Supreme, total dedication and consecration for the Supreme, then the light comes. And the light holds your hands boldly, light takes you to. And the light knows where to take you to. The light itself knows. Paul had that realization that yes, now I have seen the light. He could see the light thereafter. Buddha had the realization after he had wandered. It took a lot of time for him to have that realization. And then when that day when in meditation he could see the light had gone in him. And since he had a question about diversity, he began with a question about diversity. He got a thought which was non-diversity. He started his journey with a questioning of the diversity. So why will God appear to him as a diversity? Well, God will not appear to him as a diversity. God will appear to him as a mono, as a single, as a Unitarian. And that had happened. So God is now formless. Now there is a non-God God created. So there is no God. Now what is there? Yes, is the goodness, is the light, is the reflection of something. What's the reflection is there? It's the reflection of the Supreme. But the reflection itself is that vibrant divinity. And then he had the realization of that vibrant divinity of oneness of that God. Or that oneness he had the reflection of that. Shankaracharya was surrounded with the thoughts in his early days, 8 years ago. ওর কাছে তখন নানা রকম various thoughts came. Society had an influence on his ideas. And then he thought that we need to protect the elemental realization we need to protect. Elemental realization. Raman Maharshi has done a good job by describing the elemental consciousness. It's actually derived from Aurobindo, but that is in a different way he has actually explained it. Elemental consciousness. Now what is this elemental consciousness? The consciousness is there in our system, in the human system, consciousness, or the Chetana task. Now, can we fragment it? Okay, apparently, entire existence, can we spread it to the entire existence in fragments in small spots? If we can, then it becomes an elemental consciousness. And that's known as creating a symphony of realization. What is a symphony? Thakur Golden Shivaram. Ramakrishna Golden Shivaram. Shivaram, what is that Shivaram? Shivaram is a connection of all the cells of the body together on one call. There is a signal call, and the signal call reaches out to all elements of your existence, and all elements respond. Spread. At the same time, without any gap in between, all elements respond at a time. That's known as Shivaram. Jagaram, the next is Jagaram. Once the Shivaram is there, then there is a Jagaram. Shivaram is a sensitization. Elemental consciousness gets sensitized, and then you are now you are prepared. Prepared for what? Now you are prepared to receive. Our sages have categorically mentioned Agran Karnevi Shravam Deva. You make us listen to only the goodness of things. Now, Jagaram. Jagaram what? In the share of the sensitization, you have now created something which you have to receive now. Now your hearing capacity is not the external one. Your vision is not the external one. Your sense is not the external one. Your intrinsics now develop. With the intrinsics having developed, the sheer now transforms itself into Jagran. What is Jagran? Awareness. It's not only awareness, it's getting into the wisdom. The Jagran, Shiharan Jagran Gyan, is getting you towards the wisdom. Shiharan, then Jagran. Jagran is the awareness. Jigyoga. Uttishtita Jagrata Jigyoga. For what? For the cause. What is your cause? For realization. Nothing else. No waste. Don't waste your time to the waste. Straight come to God. God realization. And other things He will take care. If He doesn't take care, who takes care? Thousands of years of meditation won't be able to make you have that. But a single moment He can make it happen. A single moment God can make it happen. He can do that. He can do the miracle. He can do that. He can do something which is considered impossible by many, by maybe everybody. He can do that impossible thing. He can undo all resistances. Jagran. Jagran, now you are ready to get into the ocean of consciousness. ঠাকুর বলেন, মনের পুকুর সাগর মাপতে গিয়েছে। The doll of Saul went to have a taste of the sea water and got deluged into water. It's getting oneness. It's being one with the Supreme. That is in Gyan. Gyan, when you get deluged in the Supreme, you are now Punya. From Gyan to Punya, from wisdom to Punya, wisdom to super wisdom. Now from wisdom to that Supreme wisdom, the super wisdom or Supreme wisdom. Now, Shiharan, Jagran, Gyan, Punya. Now, when you are getting oneness with, okay, bolechen keu Samadhi is much beyond Samadhi. Samadhi অনেক আগে স্টেজ। পতঞ্জলি শুরু করেছেন সমাধি। সমাধি শুরু। Samadhi is the beginning. If Samadhi is not there, how can you proceed to God? Samadhi is in the beginning. Samadhi Parthi Patanjali শুরু করেছেন। The people who are followers of Patanjali, they are not realizing that Samadhi is in the beginning. It cannot be the ultimate objective. Samadhi cannot be the ultimate objective. Samadhi you should start with. Samadhi is what? Samadhi is union with the concept that you are striving to achieve. The concept is concept that is the moment. When I give the concept, concept cinema dekhte eshe ticket kata hoyeche. That is the moment when you are entering into. Now you are into that jalsa, into that cinema. That is the moment you have got the gate pass. Who gives you? You allow God to come in yourself, in your life. How? By accepting God. Unless you accept God in totality without any question, without any kind of doubt, without any kind of lack of faith, then only God comes in. Bhagavan তখন আমাদের ভিতরে আসে। God comes within or resides within. ভগবান আমাদের মধ্যে এসে তখন আসা হয়। Like আমাদের civilization, the civilization that India had developed during ancient period, the time period of that ancient is not yet done properly. But now Archaeological Society of India, there are some scholars who are working. I've seen a recent paper just 2-3 years ago where they have developed a tool to identify, and it is now going even further back. Like Vedic civilization, আমাদের মহাভারতের পিরিয়ডটা ব্রিটিশ স্কলাররা দিয়েছেন 2500 থেকে 1500 বছর এর মাঝখানটা। ভুল কথা, একেবারেই ভুল কথা। যে ক্যালকুলেশনে দিয়েছেন is a wrong calculation. And our scholars, Indian scholars have just accepted it, and they are continuing with their own publications and their own charting of that. It's a wrong thing. We need to relook at it. Now there are fundamental works going on, and it will be revealed shortly. It will be revealed that the world's civilization was created in India. Human civilization was created in India. India is the torch bearer of the civilization, is the birthplace of civilization. And the starting point of India's civilization was God. ভগবানকে কেন্দ্র করে এখানে সভ্যতা শুরু হয়েছে, nothing else. অন্য কোনো কিছু না। ম্যাক্সিমাম 1000 বছর ধরে বলে গেল সেটা প্রমাণ হবে না। কোনো কিছু নয়, এখানে অগ্নিতে বলা হয়েছে হৃদয়ের অগ্নি, ফায়ার শুড বার্ন উইদিন। Sharindra Chiki ধরেছিলেন, this is a fire, this is a cosmic fire, is burning within my heart, in the cave of my heart. That cosmic fire is burning within us. The fire is the grace for God, it's a grace for supreme consciousness. That is the fire. ওই অগ্নি যেটা ভগবানের জন্য অগ্নি, আগুন জ্বলছে ভিতরে, তার জন্য না, ভগবানকে পাওয়া যায়। আগুন জ্বলতে হয়, যখন জীবনে আগুন জ্বলবে, he will or she will achieve God. Goodness of God, thought of God is God. The consciousness of God is God. ভগবানের চেতনাই ভগবান। ভগবানের চেতনা যদি আসে, ভগবান সেখানে অটোমেটিক্যালি আসে। The heart which can consider, which can contain the consciousness of God has actually contained God Himself. And God Himself can be contained in any way. যে কোনো ফর্মে তাকে পাওয়া যেতে পারে, তার যে কোনো ফর্মে পাওয়া যেতে পারে। যে ফর্ম ভগবানের, যে ফর্ম যার চিন্তায় আছে, সেই ফর্মেই তিনি সেখানে প্রেজেন্ট আছেন। তিনি সেখানে প্রেজেন্ট আছেন ইন ভেরি মাইনিউট ওয়ে, অতি ক্ষুদ্র একটা পরিসর জায়গাতে প্রেজেন্ট আছেন। ভারতবর্ষের এই সভ্যতার বার্তা ভারতবর্ষ থেকেই এখন সারা পৃথিবীতে ছড়িয়ে যাওয়া প্রয়োজন। The time has come for India to spread the message of India's original civilization, which is a God-centric civilization. And the God-centrism, ভগবানকে কেন্দ্র করে জীবন, and সেই জীবনটা হতে হবে একেবারে স্বাভাবিক একটা জীবন, যে ভগবানকে কেন্দ্র করেই চলবে। Because God is not required to be uttered into your mouth. ভগবানের কথা মুখে মুখে সবার কিছু প্রয়োজন নেই। You have to build it within and then tell others. ঠাকুর বললেন জোশ করে ঈশ্বর লাভ করে, তারপরে অন্য কাজ বললেন, গুড়ি ছুঁড়ে অন্য কাজ জোশ করে বললেন, যিনি বলবেন তিনি আগে ঈশ্বর লাভ করবেন, ভগবানকে লাভ করে তারপরে বলতে হবে, জগতের কাছে যেতে হবে। বাট দ্য ফার্স্ট কন্ডিশন ইজ ইউ হ্যাভ টু হ্যাভ দ্যাট সুপ্রিম অ্যারাইজিং উইদিন, দ্যাট শিহরণ শুধু নয়, জাগরণ, জ্ঞান, প্রজ্ঞা, অ্যান্ড দেন সমানীকৃত ওয়াননেস, সমানীকৃত। এই সচ্চিদানন্দ আমাদের সবার মধ্যে যদি চাইছে তার সেই প্রেরণা সঞ্চার করে।
आभयन्तु मम अङ्गानि वाक्प्राणचक्षुर्प्रमाथः च समानि श्रोत्रमाथः बलं इन्द्रियाणि च सर्वाणि सर्वं ब्रह्मोपनिषदाम् अहं ब्रह्मनिरकुर्यात् मम ब्रह्मो निरकरोत् मम ब्रह्मो निरकरोत् निराकरणमस्तु अनिराकरणमस्तु नमस्ते मयि सन्तु ते मयि सन्तु नमस्ते मयि सन्तु ते मयि सन्तु ॐ शान्ति 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 ॐ शान्ति 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 ॐ पूर्णमादाः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते ॐ पूर्णमादाः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति 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 ॐ शान्ति 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 ॐ सहनवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु ॐ सहनवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति 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 ॐ शान्ति 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 ॐ शान्तमित्रः शान्तवरुणः शान्तभवति आयुर्माः ॐ शान्तमित्रः शान्तवरुणः शान्तभवति आयुर्माः शान्तैन्द्रः बृहस्पतिः शान्तविष्णुरुक्रमः शान्तैन्द्रः बृहस्पतिः शान्तविष्णुरुक्रमः ब्रह्मणे नमो देवाय नमो ब्रह्मणे नमो देवाय त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मोऽसि त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्म वदिष्यामि त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्म वदिष्यामि सत्यं वदिष्यामि वेदं वदिष्यामि सत्यं वदिष्यामि धर्मामवतु सर्वकारामवतु धर्मामवतु सर्वकारामवतु अवतु माम् अवतु भक्ताराम् अवतु माम् अवतु भक्ताराम् ॐ शान्ति 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 ॐ शान्ति 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 ॐ भद्रां कर्णेभिः देवा ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृण्वां देवा भद्रं पश्येमाशुभिर्ययुत्राः भद्रं पश्येमाशुभिर्ययुत्राः श्रेयां वै पुष्पां शतनुभिः श्रेयां वै पुष्पां शतनुभिः ॐ शान्ति 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 ॐ शान्ति शान्ति আমাদের সঙ্গে স্বামী চিত্তানন্দ দিদি আছে, উনি একটু গান করবেন এবং কিছু কথা বলবেন। আমরা শুনবো, আর পরে আমরা এই মাসে ফার্স্ট অ্যান্ড থার্ড সানডে আমার এখানে আবার খোলা থাকবে, আবার প্রচলিত হবে। ফার্স্ট সানডে হচ্ছে 8 মে, থার্ড সানডে হচ্ছে 19 মে। Next we are meeting 8th May, first Sunday, and then 19th May, third Sunday, the next.